America's fastest growing debt trap is hiding inside your favorite shopping app, okay? You click pay in 4 and suddenly it feels like you're saving money. But here's what's happening behind the scenes. It could be wrecking your credit, increasing your overall debt, and even messing with your ability to buy a home. Let me break down exactly what buy now, pay later really is, okay? This is part 1. Let's start from the beginning. What is a buy now, pay later, okay? Or what is buy now, pay later? So here's the thing. You've probably already seen it, okay? At checkout, split this into 4 easy payments. Now, it sounds innocent, and let's be honest, for the most part, it is almost helpful. But here's what most people don't know behind the scenes. Buy now, pay later is not like a credit card. It's not regulated like one either. They're changing things all the times with this. It doesn't always report to the credit bureaus until you mess up. Now, many of them are starting to report payment history to the bureaus, but it's not all 3 of them, okay? And late payments, they can also result in additional fees, collections, and of course, dropping your credit score, okay? Now, let me give you an example because this just happened. Let's say if you missed like a $32 payment. Some providers will send that account into collections after 30 days. But not only do you owe more than what you spent, but now you've got a new negative mark on your credit report, all right? Part number 2, why most people want to do this, okay? Here's why buy now, pay later works so well. It doesn't feel like you're spending the money, at least not right away. You're spending future money. You see, it's going to trigger the dopamine of buying without the pain of actually paying, okay? And companies know that. Stores using buy now, pay later or BNPL see a 30% increase in sales. Consumers are more likely to overspend, especially on like fashion, tech, or home goods, things that they will buy on a regular basis. But since they can get it now and pay later, they're gonna jump for it, okay? It makes $200 feel like $50. Let me give you another example, okay? Instead of buying 1 pair of shoes, you now buy 3, okay? It's just $40 every 2 weeks for the next 3 months. Guys, that's not budgeting. That's spending on credit with training wheels that you didn't ask for. Before we keep going, if you've ever felt like you've been stuck with bad credit or you're not sure what's helping or hurting your score, I got something for you, okay? Download my free credit guide and it's gonna break down exactly some things that you can do right now to start building your credit the right way, okay? Go ahead and scan the QR code right here on your screen or click the link inside the description below. Here's the thing, don't guess, you can get the guide, it's free, all right? Now let's go to part number 3, the hidden credit impact, all right? Let's talk about what buy now, pay later companies don't advertise, okay? How they report or how they don't report to the credit bureaus, all right? Now, some companies, they're just starting to do this. Some companies like Affirm, they now report to Experian, but others, many of them don't report to anything, okay? Now, until your account is late or go into collections, that's when the damage shows up. No on-time payments, you get no credit building benefit, all right? Now, I will say this, many of these companies are actually in talks with the bureaus and they're starting the process, but many of them haven't finalized it, okay? One late payment, you could easily lose 60 to 80 points overnight. Or if you're trying to buy, let's say a car or even a house, lenders may question those buy now, pay later accounts because there's no limit on how many you can get. Now, here's where the Kovo Credit Builder can help, okay? If you haven't heard of Kovo, Kovo is a monthly payment that you make every single month. It's almost pretty much like a savings account, and you're building your credit just by simply saving your money. Now, this is what you can do if you want to actually build your credit on purpose, okay? And then stop hoping that buy now, pay later is going to help you. Listen, this is going to be a tool so you can do it the right way. It builds positive payment history and it reports to all 3 credit bureaus. It's a low cost, it's only $10 a month. There's no hard pull and you can get real results. Go ahead and scan the QR code right here on your screen or click the link in the description below to get started with Kovo today, all right? Now let's go to part number 4. This is the debt spiral. Now let's say, for example, that you use buy now, pay later for let's say 1 item, but then you do another and then another. Now you've got multiple payments due every 2 weeks and this starts stacking up. Here's how it traps people. You lose track of how much you owe. That's number one. Number two, your debit card gets hit unexpectedly. Why? Even though you know the payment is coming, if you add up all these monthly payments, bi-weekly payments, it's going to get expensive for you. And don't forget, one missed payment equals late fees or overdraft and of course collections, okay? For example, I had a client who used buy now, pay later for over 7 purchases in 30 days, okay? The total amount owed, it was just over $600. But when 2 payments bounced, she was hit with $168 in late fees across all platforms. And her checking account, you better believe it, it was overdrafted, okay? Now, buy now, pay later feels flexible, but it's really rigid, okay? One slip can cost you more than you expected, which leads me to part number 5. It's now on your credit report, okay? Now, here's a twist. Most buy now, pay later loans might start showing up when you didn't think that they would, especially if it's late. And with the firm now reporting and others like Klarna testing out partnerships with other bureaus, these installments could start affecting your credit score more often. That's not always a bad thing, okay? But only if you're prepared. So are you tracking your monthly payments? And if you're not doing it monthly, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, whatever payment structure you have, are you tracking it? Or are you just using it for needs and not just wants? Because if you're always looking to shop, it's just a matter of time before these things start adding up. Then are you already maxed out on credit elsewhere? There's always a reason why people are using buy now, pay later, okay? But either way, if your answer to any of these is I'm not sure, then it's time to stop using buy now, pay later and get a real credit game plan, okay? Here's part number 6, what you should consider doing instead, okay? Here are 3 ways that you can stop falling for the buy now, pay later trap, okay? Number 1, budget before you buy. If you can't afford it right now, don't assume that you can do it later. Use the 24-hour rule. Wait a day before buying anything, with buy now, pay later. And if it's still worth it, then pay it in full, okay? Number 2, use credit that reports positively, okay? Now, buy now, pay later only helps when it reports on time, but they're not reporting to all bureaus yet, okay? Like something like a secure credit card or a credit builder account like Kovo, that's gonna give you consistent progress. Number 3, track every payment. Treat buy now, pay later like a real loan. Set calendar reminders. Don't auto pay from an account that you don't monitor though, okay? Because again, one missed payment can cost you more than the product was worth, all right? Now, I'm gonna be honest. Now, buy now, pay later is not evil, okay? But it's dangerous if you use it the wrong way or if you don't keep up with it. Now, of course, it's convenient, but convenience does come at a cost, okay? If you're serious about building your credit, take it one step further, all right? Grab the free credit guide I told you about earlier. Go ahead and check out Kovo if you haven't already. And most importantly, start being intentional about every dollar that you borrow. And if you think this video was great, you haven't seen anything yet, I'll see you at the next one.